Hello, Steven. Welcome.
This is Kelvin Tiang. In late August, he sent us an email asking us to look into the pickleball noise issue at his estate. Wow, it's quite the view. So where is the action happening?
This court over here, the multi-purpose hall.
Oh yeah. I can still see some guys playing.
This is the sound that we have to deal with every day.
And when did this sound really start becoming a problem for you?
Starting from April, they like to come here and play, even on the weekend. Sometimes as early as 6:45 a.m.
6:45 in the morning?
Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes they come in like probably 20 to 25 group size. They can play for a prolonged period of time, like 5 or 6 hours. Whenever I'm working in my room or I'm sitting in the living room, constantly there will be this pop sound.
So even with the windows closed, the aircon on?
If we shut the blind, the sound still comes in.
Did you speak to anyone about it?
Let me show you the One Service app.
Okay.
So these are the few...
Oh, how many times did you report them?
10 over time.
10 over time?
Yeah.
And each time, did they come back to you? Did they give you a response?
They will just tell me that they will do some enforcement, put up notice. The situation was did not improve. So I actually went to the Meet the People session to meet with the MP.
Your MP, okay.
Yeah. He told me that he cannot ban the pickleball activity because he has built the facilities for people to stay active.
Okay.
There was actually a thought of like just find another new place, sell the house.
Don't worry, Kelvin. In this episode of Talking Point, I actually want to find out what is it about the pickleball noise that is just driving everyone crazy, and whether we can serve up a win-win solution for everyone.
Wow, good luck, man.
Yeah? You don't believe me?
I'm not so hopeful.
Okay, we will see. Okay, it's just a minute past 9 o'clock, so they are technically supposed to stop at 9 p.m, but as you can see, still lots of action going on. Basketball and pickleball. Okay, let's cross over and take a look. It doesn't look like anyone is even beginning to pack up, so it's clear that they're not about to stop. Hello, hi guys. Do you know that you're not supposed to be playing after 9 p.m?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you don't know? Let's try this group over here. Do you know that after 9 p.m. you're supposed to stop? There's a sign on one of the walls there.
I didn't see that, sorry.
So I think the first one here, there you go. No games between 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And I think it's because they find the noise is quite loud for the neighbors.
Makes sense.
Yeah? You don't live near a pickleball court?
I live nearby. I play pickleball in my own place though.
Do you hear it, the sound all the time from your place?
But as a player, I think it's okay. I think people get used to it sooner or later. Like tennis, I feel it depends. Like, because HDBs, they don't usually get used to the noise, right? But like condos, I think they probably better, more used to the noise. Like maybe they play a lot of tennis nearby, right? You don't really see people saying, oh, don't play tennis, you know?
Okay, so that's your main reason. You think they're not used to the sound. So if we just leave it going for a while, after a while, people will be okay with it.
It could be, maybe.
I'm not sure people are getting used to the pickleball noise if these statistics are anything to go by. Between January 2024 till August this year, the authorities received 701 complaints. That's an average of 8 complaints per week about this sound. Pickleball noise has pushed town councils to take action. Different town councils have adopted various stances. Some delayed start times and some even asked their players to end their game earlier. Others banned the game altogether on some courts. When it comes to sports-related noise complaints, the top culprits are pickleball, basketball, football, and badminton. But I want to know that when it comes to the sport itself, how does the noise from each of them compare? He ain't a random spectator. He's been keeping an ear out for noise pollution for years, because his job is to devise technology to combat it. That's why I've got his help today for this experiment.
So this is what we call the best of class sound level meter. It's used to basically capture the sound level in decibel. And also it can capture the psychoacoustic matrix of how the human perceive the sound in the environment. It's important because the decibel itself doesn't tell us everything. What we want is that how humans perceive the sound. Some of the sound may be found to be louder, sharper, and rough. It can indicate the score in this meter.
Prof Gan has chosen to conduct our experiment here at Block 529 Jurong West, one of the areas where residents have lodged pickleball noise complaints to the media. The court sits just about 90 meters from a 25-story housing block. Prof Gan will be measuring the sound from 3 levels: the 3rd, 12th, and 25th floor. For today's experiment, I've gathered 3 avid sports players, Jason, Lewis, and Elvin. They also regularly play pickleball near HDB estates and have borne the brunt of residents' complaints. So they are curious to know if pickleball is really all that loud.
Hi guys, the results are here.
So recently I've been playing in the public courts and we got some complaints. So I was curious, how loud can pickleball be?
When we take the average of the sound levels, all the 4 sports have the same decibel level. So we have to use another scale called the psychoacoustic scale. Psychoacoustic scale is measured in the term called zone. So zone basically mimic how the human listen to sound. Among the 4 sports that we just investigated, the pickleball is louder than the next sports.
Wow.
I'm surprised. I thought basketball would be actually louder.
So compared to our normal conversations that we're having, what is the zone level compared to, say, pickleball?
So typically during conversation, the zone level is around 4 to 8. We noticed that for pickleball, at the 3rd floor is around 22 zone.
Wow.
Okay.
So that's why it's the distinctiveness of this sound that cause humans to feel more irritated compared to other sports. Humans are particularly sensitive at around 500 to 5,000 hertz. Pickleball is around 1,000 hertz. It falls within that sensitive range.
How did basketball compare?
Basketball is more thumping sound, and then this is more low frequency, 200 hertz.
Out of curiosity, Prof, what are some other activities that would be similar to pickleball?
Pickleball is more impulsive. So you can compare that to those pounding sound from the construction.
Pickleball sound isn't just annoying to residents because it's loud. When the paddle strikes the plastic ball, due to the solid surface of the paddle, it creates a high-frequency pop sound. And this sound hits right at the sensitive range of our hearing. Also, when the paddle and ball come in contact, the paddle acts as a soundboard that further amplifies the sound waves. Now repeat that every few seconds. And at random intervals. You wouldn't know when to expect the next high-pitched pop. And this is why the pickleball sound can be frustrating to some residents. It's a noise that lurks around and is impossible to ignore. So how, you guys play it all the time? Do you feel a bit guilty now?
Well, as players, we will try to adjust our playing styles by playing softer rallies.
You can go to other pickleball courts. I think that will also not disturb the residents.
Agree. You can actually book courts via ActiveSG website.
They're located away from the residential building. It's more like enclosed area, and there are multiple courts in that. So it's an ideal place for playing pickleball.
But To me, it's like winning a lottery.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Previously it was quite, I would say maybe once every week we're able to get one court.
Okay.
But now it's once maybe every month. So there's a statistic to say that you need to ballot 30 times before you can get your first court.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 30 times. And I realized that Lewis isn't exaggerating. Back in 2014, there were fewer than 20 court bookings a month. Fast forward to 2025, that's increased by over 400 times to over 8,000 bookings every month. And I can see why these courts would be popular. After all, Singaporeans get $100 in Active SG credit, which means playing at these Active SG courts doesn't hit your wallet. So just what then is the solution to resolving this pickle between players and residents? Seeing how popular pickleball has become, Active SG is ramping up efforts and building more courts. For example, by 2026 next year, the Little India bus terminal will be transformed into 8 pickleball courts. Pickleball isn't actually new to Singapore. In fact, we're the earliest country in Asia to play it, going as far back as the 1990s. But the sport really only took off in recent years, partly because of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's easy to see why pickleball can be played outdoors in a small court, in groups of 2 or 4. And of course, social media gave it an extra boost, with celebrities like Taylor Swift, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Kim Kardashian spotted playing. Not to mention the health benefits that comes with playing pickleball. The rising popularity of pickleball has contributed to the wave of residents' noise complaints. So today, I ditched the communal hard courts and paid for a private one. It costs around 8 times more than what I would have paid for a pickleball court under Active SG. Perhaps this is the price to pay to stay active and healthy. Look at him. He's like, he knows where the ball is going. Oh, look at that shot, man. Nice. Casey, how old are you?
78.
78, ah?
Yes.
Wow. And how often do you play?
2 times a week.
That's Casey and his daughter Shannon. They both picked up pickleball just a year ago. Oh. Before taking up pickleball, did you ever play any other sport?
Long ago, I used to play badminton. After a while, 老了啊, so back cannot take it.
This is Dr. Ng. He was part of the National Healthcare Group and helped to develop some of Singapore's national exercise guidelines. He plays at least twice a week and even plays pickleball when he travels.
Pickleball, right? I would say fairly easy to start type of game. If you compare things like tennis, right, you need to take a lot of lessons. Golf, you need to take months of lessons before you can even go on the green. But when you go to pickleball, right, I think within an hour, you can start playing a decent game. And I think that's the magic of it because it's so easy to start. If you look at Health Promotion Board guidelines, they recommend at least 150 to 300 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise.
Is this considered moderate or vigorous?
Well, I think it depends on how you play.
That's true.
But I think it usually qualifies as moderate, at least.
So when it comes to older folks, I think the benefits of playing outweigh the possible injuries.
It really reduces your risk of cardiovascular mortality by a significant amount. Improve hand-eye coordination, you're scoring points, you're thinking about strategy. So all this is very good for cognition. It's good for your brain to have to think like where to hit the ball. You see like what Casey is doing, right? He's looking for open spaces where we are not.
That's right.
So it forces you to think and strategize. I think that's very important of keeping your brain sharp. That's why they say people who play racket sports actually live the longest.
So it's about 10:30 in the morning and I'm here at Balam Road for a pickleball game. Now this is well within the town council guidelines that courts should only be used from 9 a.m. onwards. Yet, I still can't help but feel a little bit worried because back in September, residents complained about the noise of pickleball players here. Gina runs an online pickleball store, and she's introducing me to some new pickleball accessories today. But less than 2 minutes into the game, I notice something missing. The infamous pop sound. Because we are using silent pickleballs. With the increasing number of pickleball noise complaints, Gina has noticed more customers inquiring about the silent pickleball. It sounds different for sure.
Steve, I actually have another silent pickleball.
Oh, another
Shall
kind?
we try?
Wow, this is like playing with foam because it is foam. This is gonna take some getting used to. You can't hear anything, even when I do this. So with these three balls, they feel very different, and I'm sure they sound very different too from what we've experienced. So okay, here, let's do a test. Hardly any sound.
Yep.
This is the other one.
A little bit more.
But still, much quieter. This is the actual ball. Ooh,
This is the actual
I can hear it echoing. Tell me the difference between the two silent pickleballs.
This one actually is more foamy. This is actually a foam ball. This one is kind of like a stress ball, right? Do you feel?
Yeah, this is definitely harder.
Yeah, so I think the material for this is that they actually use a little bit of plastic in it still.
Okay.
Whereas for this is completely rubberized foam. So I think because of that, this one actually absorbs more, so
Right.
the sound doesn't bounce off.
So let's talk about the cost. How much do these silent pickleballs cost?
So
Okay.
this one?
This one?
Yeah, this one maybe costs about between $3 to $4 for one.
All right.
Yeah, and then this one costs about $7 to $8.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's almost
And-
double the price.
And the actual pickleball?
It costs between $3 to $4 as well, depending on how many pieces you buy.
So this guy,
Yeah.
the most silent guy, is also the most expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
You pay the most, you get the least feeling.
Actually, silent pickleball is not for everyone as well, just for the fact that it plays very different. So it's
Right.
not actually like actual pickleball. For example, the bounce itself is higher. So do we then actually move up the net in this case?
So it's almost a completely different game.
It changes the whole game. So actually, if you want to play like the actual pickleball itself, there's
right.
another alternative, which is the quieter pedals.
Let's try this with the normal pickleball.
You can listen to it to play, but it is still softer compared to the regular pickleball pedals.
But now that we are playing, as I move further back, I will hit harder. It gets louder.
Yep.
So I can hear it echoing around all the blocks. It's quieter and it still has the nice similar feel,
Yeah.
but not that much quieter.
Yeah.
I still hear the echo, so maybe like 20% quieter than the regular pickleball with the regular paddle. So this is what playing with the normal paddle sounds like. Versus playing with the quiet paddles. Let's talk about price. How much do the quieter paddles compare to the normal ones?
The entry-level ones, like the quieter pedals, I think they start from about $100+. If you want to buy like a regular pedal, some of them cost like $30, $40,
Yeah.
$50. And the thing about like the quieter pedals is that like it doesn't work with just one player having the quiet pedal itself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody on the team
Everybody.
needs to have it, right?
Exactly.
So if I wanted to play with the regular pickleball, what's your solution to the noise problem?
One of the ways that you can actually stop this noise from going all around is actually to just build a barrier around the courts. This solution is actually not just applicable here.
I have engaged Adrian's help. His street creds, even popular local singer JJ Lin trusted him to soundproof his music mastering room. So this noise barrier actually isn't a new concept.
It's not a new concept for like construction, but it's a new concept for pickleball. Pickleball has just been around for the last 2 years, and the regulation just hasn't caught up, right?
So you're saying after more complaints, then the authority, town council will start thinking about it, then they'll start evaluating solutions, and this will be one of them.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
So what will this barrier look like?
Actually, I've done a simulation. Let me show you, Steve.
Yeah.
The barrier would be made of glass and it will surround the courts, so all 4 sides of the courts will be surrounded by this barrier. On top, there'll be a curved canopy to keep the sound in, and between the canopy and the wall, there will be ventilation holes for the air to pass through.
How much sound does the noise barrier cut off?
I would say it's about 40%.
But even with these sound barriers, and you're saying about 40%, I mean, it still means 60% of the sound is still getting out, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's not an absolute solution that will reduce all noise. To do that, you need a much more extensive one, like building a multi-purpose hall right here, which doesn't make sense at all. So 40% is already pretty good for the amount of noise reduction we're getting for such a solution.
Must the structure be a permanent structure? I'm almost thinking, can I put like a tent?
It will work to a certain extent. As long as it's a certain density, most materials would cut sound, maybe a bit less effectively, but the sound will be cut.
So we had a viewer sharing with us how even though he stays on a high floor, he still gets all the pickleball noise from the court opposite, which is also sheltered. Why is that still happening?
You only have a canopy, a roof, right? And you don't have the wall. So what happens is the sound actually escapes via the sides. So you need a total solution, a wall, a canopy.
So here's all the potential solutions I've gathered, and let's do a sound comparison. This is what a normal pickleball game will sound like. And if I swap that ball with a silent pickleball made of foam, and when I play regular pickleball with quiet paddles, and finally, the noise barrier. While the noise barriers may not be the quietest solution, in my opinion, it's a win-win solution. Players get to play pickleball as they normally would without causing frustration to residents nearby. So I'm sending Adrian's idea of building noise barriers at community hardcourts to all 19 town councils in Singapore and the HDB. While these structures will be an additional cost to bear, it will help not just with the noise from pickleball games, but also other sports like basketball and football. And maybe there'll be some way out of this pickle.